I'm Fredrik from Pain of Salvation, and you're watching Morow.com.
Are dizzy and happy from too much wine.
My musical influences. This is gonna be hard. First of all, it's hard to know what actually influenced you in the way of playing and making music. I just have to say that I listen to a lot of different styles and different music. Always done that and always will be, I guess. I listen a lot to the radio, for instance, in Sweden, because not the commercial radio stations, but the other, because it's so many times that I hear music that I've never heard before, and even if I don't like it, maybe, then it's always nice to have this feeling that, oh, this is something new, I've never heard this before. And it's very hard to say if that actually influences me when it comes to making music, but I guess it does somehow.
I'm really into good songs. That's my main influence. And then of course the question is, what is a good song? And I guess that's some part up to the listener, but a good song to me is when the music and the lyrics really hooks into each other and like paint a bigger picture. And it can be a simple pop song, and it could be a 10-minute song by Pain of Salvation. It doesn't matter actually, as long as when the words and the music are combined in the right way, you get a good song.
So it's quite hard to answer that actually, because I've been playing so many different kind of music all over my life. I started the music when I was about 3 or 4 years old. The local music school in Limo, where I'm from, and I've been listening to so many different things. My father is a musician too; he plays the guitar, and I've been listening to jazz mainly with him. My mother was more into rock music, so I got all the prog rock, Kansas and stuff when I was a kid. And then on my own, I started to listen to Guns N' Roses, for instance, when I was like 13, I think, or maybe 12. And then on and all, I forged my own music taste, I guess. But I've been playing Latin jazz for a couple of years with a band. We had many gigs, so that was pretty cool for me. A lot of jazz as well, classical music. I've been studying classical music, all the percussions, and I have a lot of influences. It's really hard to say this is what I like and this is what I do, because it's a lot of different things. So I listen to a lot of metal nowadays still, but not only that. And I think in the band I'm the only one probably still listening to metal actually.
Try not to get hurt. This time will stay untouched by pain and dirt.
I don't know, I had this idea from when I was a kid that I wanted to become a gym teacher. Although it wasn't an active choice, I just had this idea that, okay, I'm gonna go to this school and take these courses and I'll be a gym teacher, and yeah, that's it. I like doing sports myself, so but I'm not sure I would have done it in the end after all. But it's impossible to say actually if I hadn't been a musician. No, I don't know. Working, it would either be working in a basement somewhere, just sorting papers, and it would be quiet and I have my radio, or I would pet dogs for a living. That I would. I don't know if there's a career in that, but I wouldn't mind it.
I have a couple of educations actually. So I'm an educated chef. That was my first education. I really enjoy cooking, and I think it has some similarities to being a musician, because you're in this environment, sort of entertainment. I mean, music, food, and entertainment has some kind of connection. At least to me, it's often in the same environment. You eat, you dine, you go to a concert. I mean, and you always has this creative part of being a chef. You're creating food, good food, to please people or make them happy or make them explore new tastes or whatever. And you also had this, I call it the circus mode. As a chef or as a musician or as a circus artist, it's very crucial to fail. And you only have one chance and one shot to make the perfect concert, the perfect dinner or whatever. It's stressful, but I like it. So that was my first education actually. I'm also a social worker and sometimes work with the kids as a guiding counselor.
Well, that's a tough one because, as I said, I've been starting music when I was 3 years old, 4 years old, and I think it has been part of my life from the very beginning, and I have no idea if I could do anything else than that. For instance, when I moved to Sweden, I didn't have all the bands I had before, so my income was suddenly nothing. So I lived for maybe I can even say 1 year with basically no money at all. So I could have tried to search for a job, or regular job, but no. I don't have any education when it comes to anything else than music. I have a lot of grades and diplomas in music that are totally pointless and useless. But maybe I would have worked with computers or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can do, I think, because it's still some kind of fun for me. But I don't know. I think computers or eventually some arts stuff. But yeah, music is my thing anyway.
Darling, wait for the sound of electric guitars.
No, of course not. I've been, as I said, I had a hard time with the finances at some point, but then again, I'm doing what I always wanted as a musician, just playing in a band and having some kind of fame, even though I'm not famous at all. But I mean, I have the chance to play our own music every night in front of people that love it, and touring the world. I've been playing in Australia, all over Europe. That's something I would have never done before, I think. So I don't think I would ever regret that decision.
This time I'll try not to get hurt. This time I'll stay untouched by pain and dirt. This time I'll stick to